Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the TV Tray Sessions here at Guitar Talk with Todd at Todd Beebe Music. Today we are in beautiful Macon, Georgia. It is May 8th, 2024. I finally made the pilgrimage down here to Macon. That was highly inspired by Dickey Betts passing away last month on April 18th of 2024. I am a huge Allman Brothers fan. Most of you know that. And for whatever unexplainable reason, I have never made it down here to Macon, Georgia. I finally have. And there is just so much to see. So I'm going to be doing several episodes of this. I'm going to be recording all this iconic stuff down here in Macon. So if you're an Allman Brothers fan or a music fan in general, please hit that subscribe button because I know you're going to love all these series I've got coming up on Macon, Georgia. Part 1, which we're going to do today, we're finding the iconic locations of the photography session for the first Allman Brothers Band album. We're going to stop by the Bell House and see where they've took the pictures for the front cover. And then we're also going to be going in here to Rose Hill Cemetery to the Bond Monument of where the back cover photograph was taken. So please hit that subscribe button, you guys, and come on, join me and let's check out some Allman Brothers Band history. Okay guys, we are here in Macon, Georgia on May 8th, 2024. This is the Robert McDuffie Center for Strings, which has obviously a very iconic place in Allman Brothers Band history as they stood on those steps right up there, which we are about to do in a minute, and took pictures for the first album. Let's take a walk up there. So obviously the same pillars and not much has changed, I don't believe, since the album cover photos were shot in 1969. You know you're in Allman Brothers territory when you see the iconic mushroom. This was the Bell House, and here's where the Allman Brothers stood and took their iconic photos, and we are about to do the same. Okay guys, so as pointed out by Miss Connie a minute ago, here's the front where we just walked up. But if you look at the album cover, which I'll put a picture up here so you guys can compare as well, you can clearly see things like the window up here in the picture behind Greg, and you can also see things like the vents back here in the photo as well that have changed a little bit since 1969, but overall not. Alright guys, we're doing different poses here at the Bell House, trying to recreate the first Allman Brothers Band album cover, which was photographed right here at the Bell House in 1969. The brothers were a local struggling band, just got signed, and they were taking pictures for their first album. And this is one of the places they came to do it at, which has pretty much stayed relatively unchanged all these years. Okay guys, so here we are at 309 College Street in Macon, Georgia on May 8th, 2024. This is the former site right next to the Bell House where we just recreated the first pictures the band took for their first album. This was the Hippie Crash Pad where the Allman Brothers first lived. building has been torn down now, but there's a iconic mushroom on the sidewalk that someone planted, and let's take a walk up here and just imagine the house was here. So yeah, this was back in the day the band lived here, and obviously the house is long gone, but it'd be very cool if it was still here. And like we said, just to the left there's the Bell House where the iconic photograph session was taken. Very easy for the band to do as they lived right next door. But just one more thing we had to see here in Macon on our 2024 pilgrimage. Very cool. Okay guys, so here we are at the Bond and Johnston Memorial sites. I'm going to throw some pictures up to go along with this too. This is the sites where, this is the site where the iconic photos were taken for the back of the first Allman Brothers album. So you can see Dwayne and Greg and Dickey and Butch and J-Mo all standing right here in these areas, particularly this one on the right, the Bond Memorial site, and this would be where those iconic photographs were taken. Okay, so here is the actual spot where the iconic photos were taken. Over on this side, we have the Johnston Memorial. Okay, so as you can see, you walk down the stairs here, and you come right down here to this particular one here, the Bond Memorials, where the album cover shots were taken. And then if you walk right down here, there's those railroad tracks. We're going to get some shots on here in a second. That is absolutely where the band took pictures for the first album cover. And these monuments are pretty cool. They're right here on the tracks and on the edge of the river. Okay, so here I am on the tracks by the Bond and Johnston Memorials. So right there is where those photos were taken that the band did, and then they walked right down the hill right there like I just did, got on these tracks and took some pictures here as well. Like I said, very humbling and very cool to finally make this pilgrimage here to Macon, Georgia on May 8th, 2024. Okay, so walking over here, coming from the top of the Bond Memorial, we're over here to Johnston. And we also have the top of the memorial that we were down below taking pictures of earlier. This is the top of this one, and you can look down right over there and see the Bond Memorial where the album cover was taken, and of course the tracks. Very iconic. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thanks so much for joining me today as we checked out the iconic locations of the first Allman Brothers Band album photography session. Please hit that subscribe button, you guys. We'll have tons more of Allman Brothers videos coming that we recorded down here in Macon. We're gonna obviously go in and pay our respects and visit the final resting place of Dwayne and Barry and Greg and Butch, who are laid here at Rose Hill Cemetery. We're gonna check out the big house, H&H restaurant. There's tons and tons of stuff that we're going to be recording and checking out while we're down here in Macon. So please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. We're going to have a lot of these coming up in different series here real soon. So thank you all so much. Find me on Facebook at Todd Beebe Music, and we will see you all again. Stay safe and love your dogs. Take care.